Hello everyone, and we are back with this amazing game, finally, Biomutant. I've been waiting for it quite a long time. I got to know about it in like Reddit forums somewhere at some point, and I don't know, maybe I've been following the game development for 2 years or so, and it seems to be quite cool. I tried recording the first part of the game, got quite a lot of problems actually, because I couldn't really figure out the part where, like, first of all, I had kind of like motion sickness, and I realized that was because of the camera shake, and then I had tons of problems setting up my green screen, so that's what you see. Well, that's what you can't see now, but it is there, and I still haven't totally figured it out, because you can see, like, I have kind of greenish stuff around me, but I'll get there. I'll get there. And, still, brand new playthrough. Let's not take too long. You can see that I had to record it many times. Didn't get to record it. So yeah, let's do medium. I'm not sure how hard this game is. And in the patch notes, they said that they had changed the intro sequence because it was way too long and too much chit-chat. So there's that.
Encode your DNA.
Let's see. We have Primal. You can see the stats here, and it's very interesting because you don't see much change with the Primal. Like, if you go like this, you basically see the crit chance, and that's it. Now, if we compare, what we can see is that he has all-round stats, because, for example, in this case, he doesn't have like that much strength, but he has a little bit of everything. Dumden would be your tanky tank, has more energy, but mainly kind of like, strength and physical attacks, which it says so there, so yeah. Then we have the mixture, so kind of like physical and intelligence based. Keela, this is the tanky guy, super resilient. Fip, which this is the guy to go to if you want to go pure intellect and like skills and stuff. And we have Murgle, which is, your sneaky, cool guy. Very important to notice that you can change this in the end, so depending on the stats you allocate and everything you choose, this will change dramatically, so don't sweat it choosing your character and don't sweat it choosing your class. In my case, I like this guy. He's kind of an all-rounder, and that's what I'm about.
Define your genetic structure.
I want him to be kind of focused on charisma and intellect, which takes away quite a bit from my strength, but that's fine. Like, we'll get some spells, I hope.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Yeah, in this case I just want the green hand, but I'm not sure what this does. I guess it protects you from those hazards.
Choose your first style.
My first style, I'm actually fine with this here. Like, the main fur the guy has is actually very nice. The only thing I'd like to change, primary color. So that's I'm not sure why they say primary if, your primary is the one. Well, doesn't matter. But I'll go green, because, kind of toxic green, going with the arm.
Choose your detail color.
I'm fine with the white, it actually looks very nice.
Pick a class, mercenary.
The only thing that the class defines is your initial skills. So, for example, in this case, you can dual wield and you deal more melee damage.
Deadeye.
You can deal more damage when you reload, and your reloads are instant.
Commando.
More damage with ranged weapons. You start with Spark Bull, and this is very important, your key regens faster. So this is what I'll choose.
Saboteur.
Saboteur, same thing, you can dual wield, and your dodge energy cost is reduced. So, it's easier to dodge because you can dodge more and just more armor. So, as you can see, you can unlock all those skills later, so don't sweat it. I'll go for this one because it looks cool.
That'll work.
And here they said that
somebody with a troubled past. drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Okay.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Oh my.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
So in this case I have a choice of being dark for strength and power and light for freedom and loyalty. I really like both things. Like I think you can get very far away with both of these premises. But since I chose this in my initial playthrough without knowing what it meant...
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's see what else we have.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
Okay.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin with. Why would you change your mind?
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
But remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
That's cute. Well, you have to choose one way, and I went this way, so let's just continue.
Right is always right.
One thing I don't really like is that RTX are not used at all here. Like, you can see the puddles don't reflect anything. Plants look amazing though, and if you haven't activated it, activate, like here, I didn't notice this at first, but at the end of this thing, what you have is like fur detail, and I still haven't tried the world distance, but I'm kind of afraid it will mess up my game, or it will mess up the video recording, so I will try it outside and then implement it if necessary. But seriously, activate the fur detail, because fur looks so much better if you activate it. I was cringing so hard.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature.
Still looks bad.
Preys on others.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but like, for example, my guy's fur looks much better now. If you deactivate it, it looks horrible. But the poor animals here, it's just
Do you remember
outrageous.
the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Oh. Oh my god. Aha! Shoot, shoot, shoot. Haha. There you go. Ha ha ha! Click, click. Oh gosh. Aha! Parried you. Make sure you learn all of this, because you can learn so much and you can combo so much in this game. I really love it. It's like a big part of the game. And from the things I've seen so far,
this is not the time nor place to end this story.
Biomutant.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Yep. Close the door. Perfect.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Oh well. Yeah, move towards the target to attack with melee range. Aim at them with the camera and attack them. Reload with R. Then I have my ability set to the M4, but you can change it and choose whatever you want. So yeah, it's actually super amazing. Like, take a look. Boom, 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 boom. Haha. It looks quite cool. I did that by blocking and then attacking again. Well, no, and then pressing block again. Look. Whoa! And they can't get you. It's super cool. I really hope the combat gets, doesn't get boring, but doesn't feel like it. It feels super good. And with the camera tweak I told you about, it's, I don't know, maybe you like it more. And maybe playing single play without recording it, it doesn't matter as much. So we'll have some cool add-ons to our weapon. In this case, I can equip it right away with F. They tell me how to attach it, but I attach it right away. But if you click number 1, you should be able to also. A med kit. Okay. Okay, your health doesn't automatically regen. That's fine. So you can use bandage with 1. So everything is linked to 1 basically. That's the thing. Oh my god! You used to get something else here, but now we got a hat. I always got like a tampon-looking bandage here. Oh. Wow, they changed the drops. Now we have a beanie. Well, kind of like a French beanie. Killing monsters with class. Yo. That is cool. Okay.
The oil sludges everywhere.
Let's take a look.
To most, it
Boom, 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 boom.
But some
Boom,
have
boom,
adapted
boom,
to the
boom,
new
boom, boom.
environment and changed with it.
Come on,
Evolution
someone
has
is
its ways.
shooting at me. Herring, yeah, I know. I know, my man, but how do you parry bullets? What? Why are you so... Why are you so angry? Boom. There you go. Now they teach you how to loot, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's loot. We still don't know much of it does, so don't sweat it for now. I will try to, understand how everything works once I get to a city. Like, that's my objective. You can do it differently. You do regen your life though when you're out of combat. So there's that. Uh-huh. Okay. That guy's done for. That one is too. Perfect. Oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Aha! Aha! That's very cool. And on normal combat seems easy as hell. Maybe it's just this part of the game. I don't know. Maybe if we can switch difficulties, we'll try the other difficulties too. But I always try to enjoy the game and the story. Like, I'm not a speedrunner or anything, so I don't try to be, I don't pretend to be. I don't know, I just want to go chill about it, enjoy the story. That's the main part of it, to me at least. Yeah, so some enemies carry large shields. Oh my. Oh, that hurt. Okay, you... Now I've learned that you cannot... Ooh, he follows you. He follows you with that attack. Okay. What? What? Aha, you didn't expect that. Okay, so the magic here seems to be quite nice. And look, I've regened a lot so far. Let's see how... Yeah, like, look at the regen after combat. That's so nice. What's that? Common. Oh, yeah, energy pack. Okay, so mainly, we're getting mainly like health regen and mana regen, or sorry, energy regen. So there's that. They talk about leveling up. Mainly, you can choose your stats. They basically mean the same thing as usual. The only thing that kind of that was kind of weird for me is the one that just increased speed. But I think they took it away. Yeah, one second. Vitality, strength, which is combat power, intellect, and agility. Yeah, no, see? Agility only increases your move speed. It's like, good luck with that. Not sure, maybe it's amazing. But what I found is that if you increase your luck, it's double. So you get double the loot chance every single time. And I'm not sure. I think I'll get to a 10%.
As long as you're happy about it.
And then figure the rest out. Then you can go for these trees. And I'm not going for range combat. I think this is amazing, by the way, but I don't know. I will try to focus on kind of like a sword mage or battle mage. Typical guy that gets in there with a sword, just, you know, shoot some spells. So for now, we have to continue with what we have. And this is quite an amazing attack. I was able to try it. You'll see, it's kind of cool. Perks. And yeah, let's continue for now.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Look at his tiny lantern on the shoulder. Isn't that amazing? I think there's nothing here, right? Nah. They might have reduced the camera shakiness, because...
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh yeah, you can use the claw bar and then you have to click. There we go.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
But why? So here they teach you that you can jump twice, and that thing kills you, by the way, if you fell, like, if you were to fall into the thing, you can die.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed.
Ooh. Oh yeah, performing special attacks, so we can see. Oh, no, you didn't see it. See, you can pull them up and just press F and then do the lotus. It's kind of like Rock Lee. It's so cool. There we go. Ba-ba-bam. Bam. Aww. There we go. So basically what they're saying is that you absorb biomatter from these guys, and you can
Wonder what you could make with that.
use it here in the mutations. So basically, there's one thing for each. You have like biogenetics, where they're so cool. Come on, like look at the things you can do with it. You can make like a poison blob, this is what I wanted to do. You can get abilities to do stuff. You can get this homing thing. I don't know. It just looks amazing, and I really want to try all this. You can also get PSI-POWERS, but it's a different material, which is kind of sad. Or you can upgrade your resistance too. By the way, there is a bug now where your resistance aren't working. So, for example, if you take a look, I clearly chose 10 or 12 like green resistance, and you can see that my arm is green indeed, showing that my highest resistance should be green, but it's not working for some reason. Whatever, like you can just get 2 points of this and you are at the same point. But it kind of sucks. Guess they will solve it in the next update. They have updated the game a lot, actually, in these last 2 weeks, which is very nice. 1 second. Why am I lagging? Am I lagging? No, okay. Yeah, it seems... I was lagging there for some reason. Why am I lagging in a closed room? What is the game loading?
Built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay, this is weird. Like, I haven't lagged a single time in the game, nor dropped FPS, and now something weird's going on, but... Well. So in this case, they introduced puzzles. For anyone who's played BioShock, it's kind of the same thing. Basically, you can navigate with... Well, it says so there, down there. So you have to do the least movements to align the colors. So in this case, yellow, yellow, white, white, and in this case,
just a few
white, white.
Make them count.
That's it.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
So basically, humans or whatever species there were before these tiny beautiful guys destroyed Earth, but they didn't kind of destroy, they just started huge genetic mutations.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Really?
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Perfectly countering. Yeah, perfectly countering. You can stun enemies and lodge them. That's
The
what we've
wheeled
been
one's
doing.
outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Yeah, sure. There we go. Oh, I didn't know you could do... Well,
Charge!
that is rude. There we go. Can you perform it? What? No, you can't. That was sad. I thought you could perform stuff. There we go. You can do the lotus on the guy.
Dead on.
Perfect.
Spike.
I'm trying to use more things on purpose, but it doesn't seem to be working. I don't really like the spark attack. It's kinda weird.
That's
I mean,
the
if you're-
last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
If you're fighting against just a couple opponents, that's fine. But the moment you are surrounded, kind of like in this case, oh boy. Oh boy, it becomes bad fast. Okay. Oh, this wasn't there. They've added kind of like cute icons.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Ooh. Dialogue settings. By default, they're set to advance from one PC line to the next, but you can change that. Okay. And it is tiny us, long time ago. Let's run. I love the reflections of the sun in like the terrain. That's nice. That is actually good.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Let's hope we told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life.
Potato people is better. Potato people is better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Sure. Did anyone notice that this kind of looks like a strand of DNA? No? It's just me? Am I crazy? And by the way, if you let children play this game, it is amazingly informative. Like, you can learn so much from the game. Oh, I liked the cave. The cave looked nice. Why did you have to change it? It wasn't even that far away.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come up for everyone.
Well, the only people that hit the bush, I guess.
The Nono's ki energy is just what the PSI needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Okay, will it grow strong enough?
Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Have they solved the catching thing? I don't think so. Nah, because why would they? Like, come on, you should be able to catch them like this. You have to basically hit them with the handle.
That net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed the Nono survived.
One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay, perfect. Let's get there. Aww, it actually looks nice. Boom.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the PSI into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
I mean, she doesn't care much about me if she lets me run about like this.
That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
Yep.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
What the hell is the end of the days?
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
So they're presenting you with a map.
Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
Oh, I don't know what the Majute are.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Okay, what are we waiting for?
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Let's go help
He
them.
wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Perfect. Get the net, my man. Okay. So at this point, I can continue on my merry way. I really hate this because he breaks his door, and now the poor guy is defenseless.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
And he even takes the time to comment that, hey, your friend's gonna die because you left the door open because they can continue coming in through the roof. Okay, let's... So yeah, we're, you know, in the open world now. And just in
Know
case...
that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant. We like the title of the game so much we show it every time we can. Staring. First of all, Experiment 101. With Jacob, Bastviken, and Nikolai.
Signpost.
Oh.
Maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
The graphically challenged. Okay, so here I actually checked this in a video. The first time I did it. Look what he does. Yeah. Reliving himself on the signpost. I thought I was going crazy the first time I saw that. So you can open your map with them. And I really hope that there are many travel points, because I'm one of those people that actually loves having travel points. I'm not sure why people hate it so much when there are tons of travel points in games like Cyberpunk or, I don't know, Skyrim. Don't want to use travel points, just don't use them. I mean, I've run through Skyrim by horse from like Whiterun to Dawnstar, and I'm still alive in here. And done the same thing in Cyberpunk, where I've crossed the city with my motorcycle. And I will do the same thing here, but once you've done that, once you've seen it, do you really want to continue doing the same thing? Do you really want to waste 1 hour of your time just traveling? No. So I'm really up for, you know, stuff like this. Yeah, so people, we finally got out of the, you know, main intro sequence where they teach you how to do stuff or do basic stuff. We'll stop the video here, but I'll continue right away, so I'll see you in a moment, okay? Subscribe if you want more videos like this, subscribe if you like the content. Thank you so very much for watching and for taking the time. And I don't know, I really hope you enjoy this game just as much as I do, because I mean, even if it's super bad, I've been waiting for it for so long and I haven't had the time to play it. I'm super hyped. And you can't take the hype away from me, so I hope I transmit at least a little bit of this hype to you people. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.